Hello guys and welcome back to another episode of the Football Heritage Podcast. Back here with Denzel and we've also got a special guest today, Mr. Mortimer, resident United fan. How are we doing, alright?
Good? Man, all good.
All good. Yeah, okay, we've got quite a few things to get through, but I think probably the most pressing topic at the moment is the Euros. Who do we think should make that final squad? And in particular, what are the key problem areas? Because I think left back and probably
100.
Declan Rice's kind of deputy and partner is also an issue.
Rice isn't as much of an issue. I feel like left back's our main problem.
Yeah.
Because Luke Shaw's not fit, Trippier's not fit. Who else have we got? We got Chilwell.
Chilwell looked bad in the last few games.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I watched him against Brazil, and I was just thinking, like, this guy's not a footballer. I just have to be real about that.
But what about Joe Gomez? He's kind of had a bit of a renaissance this year, hasn't
he? Yeah, but he's not.
Not flexible enough for England.
Yeah, he's too much of a rigid. We got centre backs.
What are we talking about?
We don't need right backs either. Well, we got Walker, we got Trent, we got.
If it's a 23-man squad, he's gonna have to take at least 2 left backs.
Ain't Southgate pushing for 26?
I think you can only take 23, right?
At the moment, yeah. Oh well, we'll go with 23. We'll go with
23. 3 on standby, I guess.
Yeah, 3 on standby, and then there's like things like, will you take 3 strikers or 2 strikers?
Should we just go from?
I mean,
top to
yeah. Okay, the 3 goalkeepers.
That's
Pickford.
tough. Pickford's probably going to go, isn't he? Let's face it.
I think if Pope is fit.
If Pope is fit, but he won't have played.
Here's one for you. Do you take Ramsdale? Because I don't know.
Let's be honest. I don't really care about the goalkeepers because Pickford's going to play.
Yeah, I was going to say Pickford's going to play.
Pickford and 2 others. I don't even care if Butland goes. He's playing well for Rangers right now.
Yeah, I mean maybe. All right, yeah, Pickford's going to go.
Let's say Pickford, Pope,
Johnston. Maybe Johnston.
Sam Johnson always manages to tease his way into the team despite doing nothing.
Okay.
It's funny.
Right back.
Trent.
I mean, Trent's going to be in a shower.
Trent in right back. Okay. Walker.
I mean, Walker's going to go, yeah.
And then Trippier if he's fit.
Yeah, but Trippier's right or left, isn't he? So
yeah, he's
also cover left.
But if
he could probably play left centre.
No, Reece James is not going. He's not going. He won't.
I'd love it if he could because he's so good, but
he won't be fit. He won't have played any football probably.
I think you should take him.
Do you take him?
No, I wouldn't take him.
No, because knowing him, he'll come out against.
He'll
come out against Denmark.
It's a waste of a position. It's a waste of a position.
Yeah.
Centre backs. This is who we.
I mean, it's going to be Stones and Maguire.
Brantford, I'll take.
He should go. I don't know if he should start, but he should go.
I'm starting, but
I would take
the experience.
I would take Ben White, but if he wants to.
He doesn't want to go.
Yeah.
He's already said like, don't select me for England. I'm like, okay.
Again, it's like I think Stones and Maguire.
That's our best two. Like,
They're our best
that's
two.
our best
so they
two.
play in it.
Yeah.
Special mention: Harry Maguire has come back a bit. Like
this season,
I've watched him.
This season.
I'm a United fan. I watched him at low, and I watched him come back up. And this season, he's not been half as bad. He's actually been pretty good most games. Like he's not put a foot wrong as much as he used to.
And do you know what's surprising? I always used to think it was because when he had Shaw next to him, it was like him and Shaw had that little connection. But he's had different left back partners this year.
He's had Dallo, he's had Malacia, Martinez has been out.
Amrabat's been there at times.
Amrabat's been at left back, yeah.
So
yeah, I think
Wan-Bissaka's been at left back lately.
Yeah, that's true.
Maguire's had a very good season. Obviously, he had a little critics coming into the season, but he's proved them wrong.
He's come back from a long, dark spiral. Like people were sending him mad things on social media, and he's just thought, you know what, I'm going to come back and do it. I love that. I love that for him.
Yeah, I think Maguire Stones.
He's going to go Euros. Let's face it, he's one of Southgate's little favourites as well. So like, even no matter if he's good or not, he's going to go.
I think Brantford.
But he hasn't played yet.
Take him for the experience.
He's a left-footed centre back. We don't have him.
Take him for. Mings is injured. Konza's looks bad.
Konza's not going. No, shush. Konza's not going.
Dunk. What do you think of Dunk?
No.
Bench warmer.
He got.
Max.
He shouldn't even, in my opinion.
He got cooked by Lukaku.
Yeah, in my opinion, he shouldn't.
Oh man, like the battle of the first touches.
Yeah, it's
literally the battle of the first touches.
I witnessed Lukaku live or do a Travella. Body dunk and then do a Travella to assist Tillemans. After that, I don't want to see Lewis dunking in England shirt ever again.
I wish I'd seen that because I'd probably agree with you completely.
Yeah, I just don't think he's good enough for England.
All right.
Personally.
Okay.
Well, we've established the defence is a little bit ropey. Let's go midfield.
Okay.
I'm going to say it's got to be Shaw if he's fit, but right now it'll be Shaw and Chilwell.
The same as it has been for the last 2 tournaments. DM. Let's do DM.
It's got to be Rice. Rice is going to start.
We
you
need
know
someone else.
Could be Manu
completely. He can play DM, but he's wasted at DM, and Southgate won't start him at DM.
Good at DM.
I mean, it doesn't matter because you can play both, and they can just take turns.
Maybe so, yeah. But like Colby is the centralist of central midfielders.
Yeah.
Like he's fresh out of the academy. He's not got that positional versatility yet. And Southgate's going to recognise that, and he's going to basically say,
It's more
if you're starting in your actual position, because I don't trust you
Rice
anywhere
was
else.
to get
You're a kid.
injured, then Mainu
I
probably.
think this year Rice is the 6 and Mainu is the 8, and then they can interchange as well because they can both play in each other's position.
Because Bellingham,
You want a
RMB.
fluid free.
RMB, Rice,
Yeah.
Mainu, Bellingham.
Yeah.
That's a fluid free.
You want
And that's
that's
one of the best
three,
midfielders
and
in
then
the world.
who are your backups? So
I'll
Gallagher will
take-
probably go.
Gallagher will probably go. I
I don't
hate
know.
him, but he'll go.
Because he's a workhorse, they'll take him.
He's the new Mount.
He's also
Yeah.
He's the replacement for Mount,
a
essentially.
massive racist.
Madison, we got Madison as well. Number 10.
If he's fit,
As
I'll
one
take
of the
him. Yeah,
number
he's got to go one way or the other.
Yeah.
He's fit.
Man,
I think he'll be one of our.
Foden's a midfielder. But
Foden
Foden as a midfielder, but he'll play as a wing.
He'll play as a wing or like a false
Madison
nine.
will probably
with
be the
Kane
first bench
for some
option,
reason
so
not
he'll
starting.
come off the bench. Probably the first person to come off the bench if we're losing.
He's a bit like Jack Grealish.
Yeah,
Yeah.
our midfield's kind of lag.
Like,
I
you remember
tell
Jack
you,
Grealish
You
last
don't
year?
want Phillips going.
No,
I don't
Phillips
think
is not
Ward-Prowse
going
should
nowhere.
go. I think Ward-Prowse is a limited player. I know he scores set pieces and whatnot, but positionally in the game,
I think
he lets the game go past
Yeah,
him.
he's good to have.
And-
He's a good player to have when you're through the group with 6 points.
Yeah,
Give him
and
the game
also
time. Save
if
Mainu,
you-
save Rice.
If you're going to be playing a flat midfield three, so where you have like just
Southgate will never
you
play
know
a
when
flat
like
three.
Liverpool you play like Henderson, Wijnaldum, a
Yeah.
very flat midfield three.
Southgate's not going to do
Prowse
that.
in that system would do well.
But
And
but
obviously
nobody
as well-
else would.
And obviously Trent as well could potentially be one of those.
That's
things.
it.
Trent could be that guy.
He's an inverted fullback. He's a midfielder when he wants to be. He's not.
But you got to think because if you've got Walker, Stones, Maguire staying back, and you got
And you have to
Rice
think
there,
as well, Stones is going to push up into
Stones might push up to midfield as well.
Yeah.
I don't think he will for England.
He's a ball playing centre back. Like
Because
if he gets forward, he can get forward. He'll ping it.
for England, Stones is our best centre back by a country mile.
Oh yeah.
Like we're quite limited at centre
Well,
back.
when playing for England or just in general?
Just in general.
Well, when playing for England, I wouldn't say he's a country man.
Yeah, he's still probably our best centre back though, isn't he?
He's our best
He's our
centre
best,
back. Yeah. At the minute, he's our best centre back.
Okay.
CM's his lag.
CM is a very light position. I did say this. CM is a very light position. Right, left wing.
I think Foden.
Okay,
I mean,
we'll take
It's
Foden.
Foden's gonna.
As left wing or as a cam.
I think Rashford's to start.
As a United fan, I don't. I think he's not being good enough. He's not being consistent
Yeah, it
enough.
makes
He's got
sense.
that doubt in his mind that you can't go into tournament starting every game if you're thinking about like what your next move's going to be. Take him on the bench. He's a good
That's what
option
we
to
did
have.
last time, didn't we?
Yeah, he's a super sub for England. He's not a starter at the moment.
With
Not anymore.
Foden though, I don't think he's.
I hate him.
As-
That boy is having the season of his life.
Yeah, but I don't think he's that effective on the left. I think he's better on
He's
the
better
right.
as a 10. I think he's better as a 10.
He can
Yeah.
play anywhere though.
No, I think he's best as a 10.
To be fair,
Yeah,
at the
but you're
last
not gonna
Euros,
So
play-
you're not going to play.
Bellingham
I mean,
style.
ideally, I'd want to play Bellingham, Foden, Rice. But that's not going to happen.
That's
Foden-
only when you're going for a
Yeah.
game. If
That's-
you're going for a game.
that's like
If
you
you're
know.
losing a game or.
That's the semi-final against France.
Yeah,
That's the semi-final against France.
Ooh.
Do you know what I
I
mean?
don't know.
I don't think so because France
If
would
you want coverage,
France
yeah,
would play
France
like
will run around.
Chouameni and Camavinga, two deeper line players.
And then they've got Griezmann playing as
Yeah,
like
But
a
you
wing
put your
eight,
best players
hybrid
out there, is what I
10.
mean. Like if you need to get a win, you put your
Yeah,
best
if you're
players on the
if you're
pitch.
down and
Yeah,
you want to
you
go
bring
for it,
Foden
then
up.
yeah,
You-
bring him on.
You rest Kobe Mainu, and you put Foden at 10. You put Bellingham and where Mainu is.
Or
and
you
put
bring
Rice
Madison
at
on
8.
as a 10.
Yeah, Madison is a 10.
Madison go on the wing as well.
Madison played well against. He came on against Belgium.
Oh, forget about Grealish.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Where
Grealish.
has he been? Is he
No,
off?
but he's just started playing well again as well.
Is he off in a bar in Zante or
No,
something?
he's
'Cause I've not seen him all
he
season.
got, he got he had and I think in City's win yesterday, he had a can in all 4 goals.
I think we have to take Grealish.
I think Grealish.
He'll go. He should maybe. Go.
The-
I'm not seeing enough of him
The
though.
thing is with these types of players, it's
Ah.
like we've talked about this before as well for the
Am I
Euros.
moving
It's
mad?
like
He's just not existing.
you have to have wingers and then you have like midfielder type wingers. So you have like your Fodens, your Madisons,
Hybrid.
your Grealish.
Mm.
Then you got touchline players like Rashford, Sterling.
Sterling's not going.
Sterling's not going. I'm
Sterling's
sorry.
not- but I wouldn't
I
be
love him.
surprised.
You know
I
who-
love him.
I wouldn't be surprised.
He's
I love him for England.
Gordon
He's
is
not going.
the new.
He's gonna
Yeah.
take.
Anthony Gordon is not
He's
going.
got
No,
pace.
no,
He's-
sorry,
he's-
no.
He's gonna take Gordon.
Do you know who will go? Cole Palmer will go.
Yes.
Cole Palmer will definitely go.
I have to admit,
20
probably
goals,
should
it's
go.
20 goal contributions. Or something
Yeah.
like that.
he's in the top 5 in the Premier
And he
League.
can take pens as well.
Yeah.
So
I think
He's a
Gordon's
good. He's a good.
probably-
He's low key a good option to have.
he's a good pen taker as well.
He's yeah.
Well, so we're moving to the right now.
Yeah, right.
So Saka
Saka.
obviously starts.
Saka
Probably.
starts. Yeah.
I think Bowen goes.
Cole Palmer.
I think Bowen.
Bowen
He's
has-
in with a shout. I wouldn't
think
say.
Bowen-
The way he
Yeah.
played when we
Yeah.
won England,
Yeah, he
the
was
way
probably
he
one of the
played,
best
him and Mainu were the 2 best players on the pitch. I think Bowen has to go.
The thing with Bowen is he never has a bad game.
Yeah, he's always
just
dropping
not as good as anybody
6,
else.
7 out of 10.
He always drops a solid
He
result.
works hard.
He's a
He
worker.
works
Yeah.
And he can
really
play through
hard.
the middle as well.
Yeah, and he can back from.
I think
I wouldn't put him up front.
Yeah,
no,
but say if
there's
you
far
want
better
a
options
4-4-2,
up
if you want a 4-4-2 or
front.
something.
No. There's
Worst
far.
case.
When are we going to do that?
We might do.
If we
You
get
never know.
injuries, we're gonna
If
have
we're
to-
losing
To be fair,
the game, then...
Southgate masterclass.
Yeah, I think.
The good thing about taking Rashford is as well, he can cover up
4-4-2,
front.
2 DMs.
But he's not that good up front. if you mean.
And then up front,
Strikers,
I think
that's
apart
what-
from
He's
Kane,
got, he's got a finish on him, but
apart
he's
from
not.
Kane,
He's not a striker. Not for
we
England.
shouldn't take 2 strikers. 3 strikers, sorry. I think you either take
Yeah.
The
Tony
thing is,
or
we've
Watkins.
got players who could play at striker instead of Kane. Like Maddison could probably play false nine. Bellingham could
We're not
probably
gonna
play
do
false
false
nine.
nine.
But
We're
I'm saying
not-
if it
yeah.
fell to it, I know we wouldn't, but hear me out. Rashford could play striker. Like we see, he's got his last season. He had 30 goals a season, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he's got a finish on him. That boy could play striker if he needed to.
But that was off the left wing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Imagine
He
if
played.
were
No, he
top.
played up front quite a bit.
Did
Because
he?
we had
Yeah,
injuries up
he
front.
alternated. Yeah.
He played a lot up front as well. To be fair.
And Hoyland was out for a while as well. Like when he
We didn't
joined.
mind
the-
him last season.
No, but like at the start of this one, I mean,
Yeah, he did play. Yeah.
because he was
Even
up
to start the season, he was up front. Yeah.
Yeah.
Played striker.
Is there
Was
any-
it? I'll be honest. I think Ivan Toney should go over Watkins.
Nah,
This is more similar to
nah. I think
Yeah.
Watkins should go over.
I think Watkins should
I think Watkins doesn't really.
No.
You know what?
Watkins
It's-
has had a solid season.
He's up for player of the season.
Yeah, I know he's had a good season for Villa, but in terms of what you need from England, he doesn't really offer what we need, in my opinion. That if Kane gets injured, you need at least one other traditional striker. Watkins is like a hybrid striker. He's not. He even started his career when he was at Brentford.
He's
He
a
played
winger.
as a centre midfielder.
Yeah.
He was a cam. So you need someone else who in the squad who's a proper striker. Watkins, there are a lot of players in the squads that can do what Watkins can do. No offense to Watkins, he's very good,
He's good. He
and
is good.
he's leading the league in assists, and obviously he's up there when it comes to goals.
Let's face it though, Kane is starting every game.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
Like
Kane
bottom
might
line,
get
Kane is
injured.
starting every game. There's
If
isn't
Kane
even a
gets
chance.
injured, I'd rather have Ivan Toney up front than Lee Watkins personally.
Yeah, the thing with Tony is like
He's back
he's
to
been
back,
out for so long.
having your back to play,
He's
holding
not
up
back
play,
to his
laying
best.
off.
Yeah.
He
I
is
think-
not back to his best, and
I think
you
he
have
has
to
to
take
go.
note of that. He's out of practice.
Well, let's see how many goals.
But we
he
need
scores
a
next season.
striker that can play with his back to goal.
If he
That's-
somehow keeps Brentford up, because
That's
Brentford are in a
what I'm
relegation
telling
battle. More on that later.
Yeah, I think Tony has to go.
Okay, who do we think is the favourites?
I think we're the favourites.
I think us
And France.
or France.
I think it's us, France, Portugal.
Portugal. Oh yeah.
Us, France,
Portugal, yeah.
Portugal have an unreal
And then you know
squad.
what? I'll say dark
But
horses.
they always flop in tournaments.
Yeah,
though.
they
They
do.
always flop
Dark
in
horses,
tournaments.
but not really dark horses Germany.
I mean, they're the hosts.
If
Yeah.
They got an easy group as well.
They
Hungary and
always-
Scotland.
they have the capacity to like turn up in tournaments, even when.
And they play with 2 10s, no?
But
Isn't it?
don't get me wrong,
That's
they're not the
obviously
team they
right.
used to be.
And they have unreal options up front as well.
I mean, they're saying that they've got Neuer's
They
still
do.
around.
Yeah, they'll play Havertz.
Sula, Havertz is
Gnabry,
Muller,
Werner.
Gnabry, Sane, Werner.
Yeah,
They're all good. They're all
They're
good
just
players on
scoring
paper.
works.
Throwing Verts and Musiala there too.
Musiala as well. That
And then Cruz has come
man.
back from
Cruz has come back.
They're good.
Gundogan.
Good.
They have a
They actually have a
Kimmich.
sick. Oh
They
man,
have a good team. That's what I'm
Goretzka.
saying.
I've not even been watching football, have I? This Germany could actually be
Yeah,
a sick.
they're good.
Like,
They're
imagine that.
Their fullbacks are the biggest issues,
Uh,
so they might have to play
England,
Kimmich
France,
at fullback.
Germany, Portugal semi-finals. Imagine that.
That'll be a good
Imagine the
battle.
carnage.
They
Imagine
have what's
the
his name,
carnage.
Gonsons, who plays for.
Guzman,
He was at.
Atalanta.
No, he's not
Gosens,
at. He's not at Atlanta anymore. He moved. I think. Made a move.
He went somewhere.
Where does he go?
He was at Atalanta,
Yeah,
and then
I
he
can't remember where it is now.
where did
But he
he,
played well
Robin
in the last.
Gersons.
he was good at the last
Yeah.
World
It
Cup,
was,
wasn't
it
he?
was like
It was the last Euros.
Spinazzola for
Yeah,
Italy.
yeah.
He. Oh, don't talk to me about Italy in the
No,
Euros.
they're
I'm
not.
still
They're not
hurting.
doing anything.
They're not
no
doing
I'm still
offense.
hurting. I won't even lie. I'm still hurting.
Where's he playing now?
William Berlin.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Okay. But what about France? Any kind of.
This is the thing. I saw a video on socials the other day. France, right, have a 15 that could go.
Yeah,
quite
I
far.
was literally about to mention that. They have about five
They have
starting
about
11s.
5 starting. I'm not even going to list them.
Yeah.
They have about 5
Their
starting
squad
11s.
depth is crazy.
Yeah.
The squad depth on.
But also, that can also go against you because I feel like you can have all the squad depth, but if the players aren't getting any minutes or caps, what's the point of having the squad depth? Do you know what I mean? It's like.
Yeah, but minutes and caps don't determine how well you're going to keep the football.
It kind of does because
It doesn't always.
you only get
It's
to
not-
see each other, what, two weeks every few months?
Yeah, but football,
it's
if you know how to play football, granted, you're a gel a little
They've
bit.
got
but
experience in that.
Yeah, they have got experience. They've got those players that
They've
play
got
that every
Mbappe,
day.
they've got Griezmann.
Yeah, they got Rabiot,
Schwabeni,
Schwabeni,
Camavinga,
Yeah.
Chouameni.
I said Schwabeni.
Giroud is there.
Coleman's played a load of games.
Hyman's going to go, yeah.
Like,
Dembele.
Magnon's been doing
Mike
bits.
Magnan's been doing
Yeah.
bits.
Pavard.
Rabiot plays well for them, to be fair.
Rabiot.
Pavard plays well.
France as
The Hernandez brothers, they all play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Even their defence as well was solid. There was Saliba, Konate.
Kolo Muani.
Yeah.
Koundé. Like,
They've got Tadibo as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But these guys haven't got many experience. They haven't got many appearances.
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter.
They're the best young centre-backs in the
There
world.
are so many
Even
good
what's his
French
name?
players.
What's it? Lenny Euro as well, who plays for Lille. He's quality. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
He's gonna get a move.
Put it this way: Karim Benzema is a Ballon d'Or winner, and he would get him one of their top 1, 2, 3 starting 11s easily.
Yeah.
He's retired though, isn't he?
Yeah, but if he was still playing, like that's the squad depth they've got.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a bit
mental.
delusional, but
Yeah,
think
they
about that
have
for a
good
second.
squad depth. Obviously, they've got Mbappe, who's the main man.
Mbappe's the main man. Yeah, he's he
they're
started every game.
going to be dangerous.
So,
But I think they're their own worst enemy.
they could. Deschamps could just mess it up for himself.
Yeah.
I don't like that, man. I'm going to say it now. I don't like it.
Do we consider? I personally think if we don't get to at least the final, it's a failure.
Yeah.
If we don't win it as well.
No,
I think if Southgate wins the Euros, he should retire on a high.
Absolutely.
If he
should
loses,
leave anyway.
he should leave.
Yeah.
This is
I
his
think
last
this is
tournament.
last
I've had enough of
This
it.
is the last tournament regardless.
Either he wins or he loses. That's how it's going to be.
I think if he wins, he's going to want a shot at the World Cup. So he might stay. He shouldn't stay, but he might get greedy. But I think if we
cap
don't
it
win,
the Euros, man.
if we don't win, it's a failure. We have to be winning.
We have to win
the squad
this.
that we have and the team that we have.
We have
to be.
the best midfield in the world. I'm not even joking.
Best midfielder, one of the best DMs, probably top 2, 3 DMs in the
One
world.
of the best youngsters in the
One
world.
of the best centre backs, when he's fit.
One of the best strikers.
One of the best
Probably
strikers.
the current world's best striker. Let's face it.
You know who we're sleeping on? Spain.
Nah.
Nah, people say nah. They've got what's it called? Pedri, Gavi.
No, Gavi's injured.
What out for what?
Gavi's out for like a year.
Okay, let's
He's
go. What's
gone.
it called? Lamine Yamal or whatever.
He's
he's a
like
baller.
Bobby Mainu, but he's the Spanish
He's,
version of Bobby Mainu.
Rodri.
They're both of the same caliber though. Lamal's good.
Rodri. I mean, the
They've got
defence.
Rodri. They've got Dani Olmo. He's a baller.
Morata's actually starting to turn.
Morata as well.
Morata
They're
for
dark
Spain
horses.
is.
They're dark horses,
Yeah.
but they're nowhere near as what they used to be.
They're not like
Yeah.
they've got quarter final written all over them. I
They got
think.
quarter final. That's it.
But then what do I know?
I think Germany is stronger than Spain.
Yeah, definitely.
So
I'd say France are the favourite, then
Yes.
England. Like if you're looking at
it's France, England.
from a
I would say
bookie's
France,
perspective.
England, Portugal, Germany.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'd say.
Portugal have us.
Portugal have a stacked
They have a
squad.
stacked squad,
Stacked
They
squad.
have us.
and they've still
Their
got they've
fullback
still got
options
bloody
are
Ronaldo
criminal.
as well.
Like,
I think the only thing
He's
that's
still
not
gonna
stopping
go.
them is Ronaldo.
yeah.
He's the only thing
they
to
need
make
to
him
play
win.
Gonzalo Ramos. They need to play Gonzalo Ramos up front for a few
He's-
days.
Gonzalo Ramos hasn't been playing that well
For his record,
PSG.
his record for thinking.
Internationally, he's
It's
good.
unreal.
He
He's-
got a hat
he's
trick
been
on his debut, didn't he?
Bad for PSG. Yeah. His World Cup.
Pepe's back. Like
Right,
42
cool.
years old, or he is 41. Like,
Yeah.
look at that. Like,
Yeah,
Dalot,
Diego Costa as
Pepe,
well. Diego Costa as
Pereira,
well.
Yeah,
João
mad.
Mario, Newman, João Cancelo, Ruben Diaz, Nelson Semedo, Bruno Fernandes, Ruben Neves, Vitinha, Bernardo Silva, Paulinho.
It's just
Ooh,
that.
Paulinho.
To be fair, Bayern Munich wanted that man.
Mateus
So,
Nunes,
Oh, their
Ronaldo,
midfield options are.
oh my god, yeah.
João
they're actually-
Felix,
Damn.
Nah, Felix is over.
I don't want to meet Portugal.
Leao,
That's what I'm saying.
Ramos, on the bench, Guerrero,
Yeah,
Guerrero.
I don't want to meet
Renato Sanchez, Trincao, Jota,
This
Pedro
is
Neto.
insane.
Squad's
There's just
ridiculous.
too many players.
They got too many
Jota,
players.
yeah,
They've got
Jota.
so many
They've got quality all over the park. I've got.
Then you got like there's that solid team, like Switzerland, always a solid team.
Mm.
They might not go that far, but there's always that one team.
Switzerland are around the 16 club. Team.
Netherlands. What do we think of the Netherlands? 'Cause,
No,
like,
no, they've not got enough.
they've missed so many of the recent tournaments.
You know what?
I don't know, but when you're talking top tier strikers like your Mbappe's, your Kane's,
They don't have Depay. They don't have Depay. That's
They
it.
don't have any good strikers.
they don't have like Daniel Marlon is not a world class striker.
Depay carries them up front.
What's it called? You know what it is with the Netherlands? It's Koeman.
Yeah.
Koeman's not.
And
He's not it.
But the squad is suited for him because they have their best attribute is their defence.
Yeah, then
They
Dumfries, Van Dijk, De Ligt,
Yeah.
De Vrij,
De Vrij, yeah,
Van de Ven.
Van der
like,
Ven.
Ooh, yeah.
They've got.
They've got a good defence.
even
but
I think you know what I think. They should play.
Daily.
I think they should play three at the back and play wing.
They will. They do.
They
That's
will,
what
yeah.
do.
Yeah, but he was what's it called? Didn't he drop?
Dumfries going forward is like a freight train.
He dropped
Like that, you
Jeremy
can't
Jeremy
stop that man.
Frimpong because he said Jeremy Frimpong's. He doesn't like. He said, "Oh, he's not a defender. He's a winger or something." So
Yeah,
he
play him
dropped
as back five then.
Yeah, play him
Yeah,
back
but
five.
now he's brought him back. You have to play Frimpong,
Yeah,
obviously.
and De Jong missed the last squad as well. So
He's just a weirdo. Coleman's a
yeah, he
weirdo.
just drops like
Frankie de
random
Jong.
players.
Teased United all over the park, by the way.
Yeah.
If he, when he's on song, he's unreal. Like,
Right, should we?
let's
Talking of back to the Prem.
Let's
should
take
we,
it back.
We
Let's
spent
have a
20
look.
minutes debating who's going to
Should
win the
we-
Euros. When we all know it's
should we,
England.
who's going to win the title? Plain and simple, one answer. Who's winning the title?
Premier League.
Yeah.
But it's not a plain answer because you've got a point between three teams that have all been
I'm going Arsenal.
very good.
Arsenal.
Do you know what? Yeah, as a United fan, I want it to be Arsenal, and I say that because it's either City 4P or Scousers. I'm not going to mock them.
Who do
I'm
you
not going to
think
do the impression that I
will
did
win
earlier.
the title?
Arsenal.
You think Arsenal
It's
will?
got to be Arsenal
Okay.
because you know what the Scousers will be like. They'll be like,
Yeah.
oh, it's Klopp's final season. He's as good as Fergie now because we have 20 league titles and he also won his final season. They'll never shush. We'll never hear the end of it. It's got to be
I
Arsenal.
think Arsenal have been the best performing team in the league.
Yeah.
They have.
We haven't been the
They've
last-
played really good.
Here's something controversial. If it stays like this, as it is now, with
Oh,
Arsenal top
win
on
the
goal
league.
difference,
They'll win the league.
we have them on the final day. I want to lose to Arsenal.
Yeah.
If it comes to it, I want to lose to Arsenal.
Fair enough. I never want to lose to Arsenal.
No, obviously you don't, but
Well-
in that situation, I'd rather lose to Arsenal.
The reason why I'm saying Arsenal win the league is because of their defence.
You don't have
Their defence is so solid.
But they've all got solid defences, haven't they? All
Arsenal
three
and
of them.
Everton on the final day.
Yeah, we don't.
Arsenal have.
We haven't
Is it,
seen.
I swear we
You
have
have
the final day.
the second to last game.
Yeah.
No, look.
Yeah, because
Oh,
they had a
that's
rescheduled
Premier,
match.
that's
I've been
right.
looking at the wrong
Yeah.
list.
Um,
Do you know what?
But
though? I
they've
still say
also got Spurs to they got
They got
Chelsea
they'll beat
they'll be
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
and they got Spurs.
Spurs is a banana skin.
Yeah.
And
Mm.
we're a
Bournemouth.
banana skin as well. But the thing is with Arsenal, their defence is so solid, I don't think they're going to concede that many goals. Two,
As
I
if I
think,
thought we had Arsenal on the final day. Imagine that.
after the game from today, I think Klopp, I think his head's gone slightly.
He lost
I think
his mind. I was
I think his
watching
head's gone a little bit.
him on telly earlier when Mainu scored. He had gone. He was in another
I think
dimension.
his head's gone. I think the fact that they drew today's game and dropped points is a big boost for Arsenal. But you always have the City in the back of your mind.
Yeah.
They're going to go on there. City aren't going to drop points.
Do you know what? Like, City towards the end of every season they've been winning. They've always had like the odd stinker. There's always
Yeah, but I
they've
think
like-
they're
But
on
they've
their
already
run.
won the league at that point.
Do you remember?
Yeah.
Do you remember Stuart Dallas like taking the game by the scruff of his neck, like 4 or 5 seasons ago?
Oh, for Leeds.
For Leeds,
yeah. When Leeds beat them.
But I think with
That was when they
One-man
had
show.
knife that year.
City, I think City, they
I
can go on
mean,
their
City
run.
have got a really good run in. They've
Yeah.
got they've got Tottenham coming up.
But like
That's
City,
their
they're
bananas.
not.
Brighton, Forest,
They could
Wolves,
lose to Brighton.
Fulham,
Brighton at that
West
team.
Ham.
West Ham could be a banana skin.
Nah,
last day. No, they'll beat us. They always beat us.
They always beat
You know what it is? See, the
City
thing is,
will
I want
win.
Arsenal to win, but City.
And they've got Madrid though. They have got
I think it's between City and Arsenal. I think Liverpool are out of it.
I don't think Liverpool are out of it. I don't because
think
they've
they
got a
are.
well easy run.
I just think the fact that they didn't beat us today, I think their heads are gonna go, because they're too emotional.
Yeah,
That's the thing.
They do get emotional.
Yeah.
theirs isn't based on application. It's more based on.
They've
like,
got who've they got?
They've
They got you guys, which could be.
They've got Atalanta in the Europa League. They've got Palace, Fulham, Everton, us, Spurs. That could be a banana skin.
Spurs could be a banana
Villa could be
skin.
a banana
Villa
skin.
could be a massive banana skin.
Wolves
they'll
could be a
beat.
banana skin.
Nah,
Maybe.
Wolves-
No,
Wolves-
Wolves have beaten them before.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wolves could be.
Wolves
a
are just a
banana
bogey team for everybody.
skin. Yeah.
Wolves are just everyone's bogey team. That's why they're still in the Premier League.
I think
It's
I
a flip of a coin.
think City will win it, but I'd rather.
I want it to be
I
Arsenal.
know.
Out of the three of
I
them,
want to say
Arsenal
City,
all
but
day.
I don't want to be boring. So
Yeah, I feel like it's boring.
Out of the three of
If
them.
Arsenal win it, then fair play. I mean, it'd be annoying.
It's
Do you know what I mean? It's either City 4P or it's Klopp's the best manager in the world. I don't want either of those things. It'd be nice to be someone different.
Okay, what would you say is the biggest reason? So who are the difference makers for each of the teams? So right now,
okay, for Arsenal, Saliba and Gabriel.
Saliba being fit, and staying fit,
Saliba and Gabriel are the
and
difference.
Odegaard and Saka maintaining their form to the end of the season.
And Havertz.
Kevin De
And
Bruyne
Havertz.
not getting injured for City.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, Kevin De Bruyne is basically a fresh player this season for him because
Yeah.
see the goal he scored the other day.
And I mean, of course,
And
there's
Rodri
always,
as well.
and Rodri.
there's always the robot. You can't
Yeah,
can't
the
write off
robot
the
will be
robot.
scoring 3 or 4 goals. He'll score at least another 4 goals, and you'll be like, how has he
You
scored?
can't write off the Norwegian nightmare. Like you genuinely can't.
I
do that.
feel like he scored no goals this year. Yeah, he's still top scorer.
It's because he bagged most of his
Yeah.
goals in the first half.
He's a bit of a poacher, isn't he? To put it nicely.
I mean, this season he's not been as good.
Like, what's it called? Ricky was saying he's not a good footballer. I think we've known this for ages. He's not a good
He's a good goal
I mean, he
scorer.
averages less than 10 touches a game. Doesn't he?
Yeah, but with those 10 touches, he'll score 7 goals.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's the thing. He doesn't need a lot.
he's a proper striker, isn't he? He's a
Yeah.
proper big man up top.
Yeah.
Because De Bruyne, he's got De Bruyne who'll swing him a ball. He's got Rodri who'll swing him a ball. He's got Foden.
Bernardo Silva,
Exactly. They're
Grealish.
such
like-
good ball players around him. He doesn't need to do anything. He's like with Højlund at United, for example.
You
I'm
haven't got
not.
enough
I'm
ball
not.
carriers.
Yeah, we haven't got enough ball carriers.
Yeah.
Højlund is the same type of player that Haaland is. He's strong. He does hold ups. He can shoot. He can get in positions.
I think Højlund's a better footballer than
Exactly.
Yeah.
Really?
But Haaland's a
Yeah.
better finisher.
Højlund can pick up the ball from the halfway line and run out of the defender.
They're both.
Yeah.
This is what I mean.
Haaland
They're
can't
both
do
big,
that.
strong Scandinavian
Shit house.
box to box,
Yeah.
not box to box, box sitting strikers.
Foxes in the box.
Fox in the box. Thanks for picking the word out.
Yeah. With Liverpool, obviously Van Dijk and Salah.
Van Dijk I think's been big for him.
Salah's
Van
is
Dijk's
always that
been
guy,
big.
and Salah's always.
But
that
Salah,
guy.
I don't think he had his best game.
Yeah.
I mean, he
don't
scored
think
a penalty.
I know he scored a penalty.
Which was it a penalty?
It wasn't a penalty.
Was it a
It
penalty?
looks more like a delayed reaction from.
I don't know. I think
it
it was
looks like
the way
he's seen the challenge coming and kind of.
today's game's gone soft. I think I genuinely think like some challenges and even like just for a free kick stoppage and like open play, I look back at the replay and I'm like 10 years ago that would have just played on.
Yeah.
I'm
And
like,
if it
why
was
is
the other way
doing
round,
that?
if that was us on Liverpool's, then they would have given
Oh god, tell me about it.
Obviously, you guys have got nothing to play for now.
Yeah, no,
Really?
we're playing
You're
for
playing for Pride. You're
what?
playing for.
we got FA Cup.
Top four's not
Top
gone.
four,
It's just
and
very hard
also,
to get.
I
It's
think-
like 99%
Do you
gone.
think Ten Hag's kind of playing for his job because he knows that there's a new ownership coming? So he wants to obviously.
Well, no, it's not coming. They're here.
Well, they're here, but
They're
like
assessing him every
he's,
single week.
he knows he's being assessed now for his own future.
He's on probation, isn't he?
Yeah.
Ten Hag's
There's 6
Baldy's on probation.
Yeah. I think after the Chelsea game,
But the thing is, who do we replace him with? Because there's no,
There's loads of managers.
there's
Well,
not
I
that
think it's
many.
not good
There's
enough.
not that
It's probably
many.
not as good, but like
There's loads
I
of
think
managers, but
there's
there's not any.
Nagelsmann and Hansi Flick are the two.
Hansi Flick.
I'm not having Nagelsmann
Maybe
United.
Deserbi
No,
as well. I'd look at.
Deserbi. I don't know.
Those are only three. All the Southgate and Potter talk.
Nah,
Zidane. I don't want Potter anywhere near my club.
Yeah,
Not good,
Zidane wouldn't come United. I don't think.
I don't know where Zidane wants to go.
He wants France. He wants France.
Oh, maybe Juve or anything
He
like
wants
that.
France. He wants France. Juve. There's talks about Juve and Motta.
Ah.
And then Potter allegedly might go to Ajax as well. So
How about the
Graham Potter
Ruben
should go to
Amorim
Ajax.
Sporting?
he's gonna go Liverpool.
He's
He's
going to
got
go
20
to
mil back.
Liverpool, yeah. Because Xabi Alonso's going to stay at Leverkusen for another
Speaking
season.
of Leverkusen, Bayern Munich have 13 points behind them. They just
They've won.
I think
They've won
Bayern
it.
lost 3-2 again, and then
They've won it.
yeah, I think that's how
Yeah,
it's
done.
done.
Ever since the Classica,
Yeah,
they've lost the league.
Yeah.
and it's the
Here's the thing, Xabi Alonso. Imagine this for like a managerial achievement. He could win a treble.
in his second season.
His second season as a
First full
professional
season.
manager,
First full season. I think.
and the club has only won 2 major trophies in its history.
Yes,
Imagine you have double plus one.
and
your
he
club's
lost a
record
lot of his
one.
key players.
And
lost
he's
it.
staying.
And he's staying. But think about players like Havertz, Diaby, Bailey.
He
all
is the
these
most
guys that
in-demand
are
manager in the world
Right.
right now, and you know it. Like, if anything, he would walk into any team's dressing room.
and he also has as well the option of he's played for Bayern,
The thing is, we all know he's going to go
Madrid,
Liverpool in a couple
Liverpool.
of years.
But he has a
He's
chance
gonna-
at all 3 of them.
He's going to go Liverpool in a couple of years.
Yeah, but he'll also go Bayern and Madrid.
He won't go Madrid.
You don't think
Not
he'll go
yet.
Madrid?
Not yet.
Not yet.
He won't
That's
go
not-
Bayern
Ancelotti
yet.
is eventually going to leave.
He's not going to go to Bayern, is he? He's not going to. He's going to go to Liverpool. You just know he's going to go Liverpool because they're the one who need a manager the most.
I think the fact that he stayed at Bayern Leverkusen maybe tells you that maybe he wants the Real job.
It'll not be funny from a standpoint, right? If I'm Liverpool's like overseers, I'm going to look at the managers that are out there now that Klopp's going. I'm going to take a decent manager, but if he doesn't perform in that season, then he's got probably quite big boots to fill. To be fair, because as much as I love to slag Klopp off, he's a decent manager. Let's face it. You're going to look out there and you're going to look at the managers that are available, and you're basically going to say, this guy should go in Klopp's stead.
Yeah.
Whoever this guy is, right? If he don't perform, I can wait it out till Xabi Alonso is available, knowing full well that he is tied to the club emotionally, and then I can sack the manager who's not performing.
But I wouldn't because he also is tied emotionally to Madrid and Bayern as well.
Yeah, but I don't know what it is.
I don't think he'll go Bayern because think
I
about
think
about
he's
this.
more
You,
tied to
beat-
Liverpool.
you finally defeat this team that have won the
But
Bundesliga 10 times, and then you go and change from Bayer Leverkusen to
Yeah.
Bayern. That seems a
Madrid-
bit snaky.
Exactly. You're snaking. You're not going to
Typical
make that jump straight away.
But they did that with numbers.
Madrid don't need a
With
manager
Barca,
as
so-
much as the other two.
Everyone.
Madrid don't need a manager as much
They
as the
don't,
other
not at
two.
the moment. But maybe in a few years they will.
Yeah, that's why I think.
I think
the fact-
he's waiting
The
in
fact
a
that
few
he stayed,
years.
he's waiting. For
It'll be
it.
Liverpool or Madrid, I think.
He's
It'll
waiting
be
for
Liverpool
it.
or Madrid.
And then
He
maybe
won't go
Bayern
Bayern.
will be like a 10.
He's waiting
years
for
time.
it.
Bayern will end up with some like strange guy who's
I think
suddenly
they'll go
like,
back in for Nagelsmann.
Nah, he can't go back. It's not after
Nagelsmann
that.
was doing good.
Not
Yeah,
after
so
the way
because
he left.
the
though.
girlfriend scandal, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. That's the only reason he left.
Yeah, because his girlfriend, he was leaking stuff to the press, isn't it?
Ah.
Well, his girlfriend was leaking stuff about this
Ah.
and stuff like that.
Okay.
That's why he got sacked.
We can quickly touch on Chelsea. They're due
Oh
again
my
today.
God.
They're
Sheffield
the
United.
gift that keeps on giving.
You know what it is?
They shouldn't have even won last week. I'm going to come out and say it. We were the better team.
They
It was
might,
pinball wizardry. Don't get me wrong,
I mean, let's have a look at it.
they might somehow like
but the only Cole Palmer.
drag themselves into the top 6 race.
I have to hand it to that kid. He's something this season. Like he's
They're 9th right now. They're on 44 points.
No.
They're only 5 points behind you guys.
Yeah, but
they're
who
they
they got to play?
And they've played a game less.
they spent £1 billion
Yeah,
quid.
but who
To
they
spend £1
play?
billion quid and be 9th in the table is abysmal, no matter who
Yeah.
your club is. Does Pochettino stay?
Yeah, matches. He will stay. Yeah, I think.
I mean, who else are they going to get?
Oh, they've got
Who they got?
Everton, Brighton,
Everton they might lose. Brighton they'll probably lose.
City,
Brighton
Club,
will lose.
City they're gonna lose.
They're going to lose City in the cup.
Arsenal.
They're gonna lose.
I think they might draw that, Against Arsenal, they might get a nick a draw there.
Nah,
Villa,
nah,
they're gonna
nice
lose.
I
one.
reckon Villa will win.
Villa will win.
Spurs,
that,
I reckon
think.
Spurs will win.
Yeah.
West Ham,
They
I reckon
can
we
lose.
win. I reckon we beat Chelsea.
Love that.
There
Honestly.
you go.
Forest probably win that.
Nah, they will beat. They should beat Forest. They should beat Forest.
I mean, they could, theoretically.
But then again, they have
could
just
finish
drawn.
in the top 8.
They have just drawn with
They
Sheffield
should
United.
finish. Like, they should
Who
be.
cares about the top 8?
They have just drawn with Sheffield United. And then again, I'll say, if you spend £1 billion,
And you,
you should be higher than 9th. You should be top 4 minimum. Like you should be winning the league. For
they should be
spending
challenging for the title.
Yeah, they should
Right.
be. But they've got a bunch of kids in the team. Innit?
like the whole let's not hire anybody over 25 thing.
That's a bollocks scandal.
It is. It's stupid because
Yeah.
there's no experience and leadership. You're just relying on a bunch of expensive kids to gel together.
And you've got
Most of whom are
40-year-old
entitled.
Silva, who's
Trying to hold it
biggest
down.
man.
But even now he's been dropped, hasn't he? From
Yeah.
quite a few of the last games.
Yeah, he's the only. I mean, Thiago Silva's one of the world's best.
I like players like Chilwell being the captain. I don't think that's the wise.
He's not a captain. He's
Does
not a
Reece
captain
James,
player.
that's the thing.
Oh,
It's just-
yeah.
Reece James is captain.
Even
of
then,
the
both
world,
of
he's
them are
always
one of the
injured.
best captains.
He's so fragile, man.
Yeah.
Along with Burnley and Sheffield, who do we think is going to go down? I assume that we think.
You see, let's
I
have a
think
look
it's
at
between Luton, Forest, and Brentford.
No, I'm not even going to say. Oh, you know
It's
what?
probably
There's only
Luton
4
and
points
Forest.
off. Yeah,
Luton and
because
Forest.
Everton are on level points with Brentford, but they've got a game in hand.
Yes.
As have Palace, with a point ahead of Everton. Everton will stay up. I mean, if it weren't for the points deductions, they'd actually be like
Yeah,
probably where Chelsea are right
They
now.
would be a lot higher.
Like to have 20 points knocked. Is it 10 or 20?
It was
They got
10, but it got
4
reduced
back.
down.
They
It
got
reduced, yeah, so
six-
6.
six
Or
something
is the
like
6?
Even to have a point deduction, still be.
But they're
Yeah,
on the
good
right
chance
numbers.
of surviving.
Visually, they're playing good football as well.
They're not playing bad
Like,
football. Yeah, they're not.
they
Like, don't get me
should-
wrong.
yeah,
We
yeah.
smashed them to
Dyche's
bits
done a
earlier
good
in the
job.
season, but
I don't know who goes down. You
I
know.
think Forest will down.
I think Luton go down. I think
That's the
Luton
thing
do
with
go
Luton.
down.
I think
Luton are that
somehow
team.
start-
they just won't die. Have you ever seen Oh, what's that series? You ever seen Ted Lasso?
Yeah.
I haven't watched
I'm in
it
it.
to be fair.
They're like that Richmond club.
AFC
They just,
Richmond, yeah.
they're all
Yeah.
terrible players. In the grand scheme of things, they're probably going to get relegated. Nobody fancies them, but they just won't die. They just won't go
The issue
down.
is Luton as well. They're conceding more goals than Forest as well.
But they're
conceded 10 more goals.
scoring for fun sometimes.
Yeah.
Like
When they
four-
played against us,
They
They gave us a game.
They're
They
scoring
gave
more,
us
but
a
they're
game.
conceding more. So
Like we only beat them 1-0 and 2-1.
I think Forest will go down.
I'm not going to lie. Forest going down would probably be quite satisfying.
I mean, they are. I said this right. They're like a miniature Chelsea.
I
The
think-
amount of players that they've bought is
It's a
criminal.
joke, isn't it?
And some of the players they've bought are high profile, like Ibrahim Sagari, like Freuler, the
Brendan Lodi
the
from
guy who scored the
Atletico.
winner at the World Cup for Montiel.
Everyone's going to be
Montiel,
picking
yeah.
all the-
Like their players are going to
When-
be picked
when they
apart.
go-
They
when they
could
go
be
down,
fucked when
oh
they
my
go down. They
gosh.
could be fucked when they go down.
Yeah, could be. Yeah.
Because no one's going to stay. So yeah, I think that's everything to be honest.
I mean, Spurs have already poached 2 of their decent players, haven't they? Like
Yeah.
Jed Spence had a
yeah.
good
But
season.
he
They
hasn't even
poached
played.
him.
I think that's
He's
poor
not
signing.
played. He's a poor signing.
Yeah.
Brennan Johnson, however, flip side of that,
He's been a
He's
good
been a
signing.
good
He's been
signing.
efficient. Yeah.
he
I still think
turns
he's
up.
finding his feet a little bit.
He's
though.
still finding his feet, but
Yeah.
like give it a couple of years and like keep playing him the way he is, he's going to be a bit of a problem.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, he's not world class, but he's decent and he knows he's decent. And he's young as well. He's mouldable.
Champions League returns
Oof.
in the next coming days.
I've forgotten who's even.
Uh,
I'm not even
You
watching.
got Arsenal versus Bayern.
Oh, that old
City,
chestnut.
Madrid.
Oh mate, what
The
a
other
game.
side, no one cares about. Let's be real.
Do you know what? Yeah, it's going to be Bayern. I'd like it to be Madrid out of City and Madrid, but it could go
PSG,
either way.
Barca, and
Barca will win.
I
Porto
think-
and Atletico.
I think Arsenal will beat Bayern.
I think the 2 Madrids. Do
and
you think
City
Arsenal will beat Bayern?
Yeah, definitely.
I feel like Bayern might turn.
Bayern are not good.
No, they're not good.
Have
but
you got,
to be
Bayern
fair,
Munich
not
are
good.
not good.
To be
Tell you
fair,
now.
They've got
if
the
we
heritage.
can nearly beat them, the form we were in, finishing
Yeah.
bottom of that Champions League group. I know it don't sound logical.
I
but
just
they-
have a thing because
Ah, 'cause
for me, Arsenal didn't. They just about got past Porto.
But I just
Like,
don't think
Porto
Bayern are good.
are one of those teams though. The
They turn up.
Portuguese
They
teams.
turn up in the Prem.
They just don't sit down. They know they're not there to compete, so that spurs them on a little bit. It's always the teams that you don't fancy that are always really tricky.
Who do you think is going to be City Madrid? That's probably the best.
That is-
City will win.
I hate to admit it. I'd love it to be
I think it'll be
Madrid,
tight,
but
though.
I think next season Madrid spin it back and then they go and win the Champions League.
it could go either way. That
Mbappe and Endrick, I think
Endrick,
they're good to go.
God,
Next season, but
that kid is going to be something, isn't he?
yeah.
You just tell that the stars are aligning for him.
He is
Yeah.
70
Well, not
years
really,
old.
because if it's got Mbappe coming the same season as him, how are they going to balance that front three?
Isn't he being loaned back again though?
No. They said that.
They're going to start him.
Yeah.
To be
With
fair,
They
Mbappe,
won't start him.
he's not going to start. He's going to be on the bench. But it's like Mbappe hates playing through the middle.
He's going to have to play for the middle. Because at the moment they're playing Rodrigo and Vinicius, who both
yeah,
want to come at the same time.
Rodrigo, Vinicius,
And then-
Endrick, Mbappe.
And then they have to sign someone else.
They have to sign someone else. Yeah.
How are you going to fit them all into a front?
You
Unless you play a 4-4-2. Then
You
they're not
don't.
gonna
That
do
you
it.
mean a
It's like
4-2-4.
You
With
retain.
Camavinga as an inverted fullback.
Yeah, Camavinga basically plays as a fullback anyway.
They're going to be
Yeah,
kitchen
they'll play.
sinking their way to another league title, man. It's just not. It's just
They have too many
unsustainable.
midfielders as well. That's the thing.
Barca PSG.
It's not sustainable.
This
is
would
it?
have been. This would have been.
PSG will win that.
You think?
Nah, I
Yeah.
reckon Barca. I reckon
PSG
Barca
will.
win that.
Arsenal are dead.
Yeah, but so are PSG when you think about it.
They've got Mbappe though.
Yeah, but they're French.
And Liga, they've wrapped
Liga
up.
is it's
They've
a
wrapped up.
farmers
They've
league.
already wrapped up. They're like 13.
It's a farmers league. PSG in the Champions League. You think they're going to do well because they've got Mbappe, because they've got Neymar, because they've had Messi in previous
Yeah.
seasons. The rest of the team is not.
It's
as,
alright.
It's good. It's a solid team.
Right.
Like, I'm not
They've
going
got
to
players
shit.
like Skriniar and
They've got good
Right.
players, but they just
their midfield. The
They're
Zion
not-
is looking good and players like that. Like
compared to
Fabio
like
Ruiz.
some other players, like your Madrids, your Cities, your
even Arsenal. is probably
even
better,
Arsenal probably have like I don't know.
Yeah. They also have a better chance.
Maybe is it a better midfield? I mean, Rice and Odegaard.
Rice, Odegaard, Jorginho, or Partey is like probably better.
It's a solid midfield, like compared to say Rabiot, Zaire Emery, and
Rabiot's not there.
oh no, he's not. He's not. What is his name?
Soler, Vitinha,
Or PSG.
Agate, his players like that.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know
Ruiz
where
is
the
not-
hell I got
Ruiz,
Maple from.
Ruiz turns up for him, and then Zaire Emery is good.
I need to start watching the French league again. I forgot who even plays for PSG.
Dortmund Atletico Madrid is just it is what it is. Like
Yeah, Athletic will win.
Atletico.
I mean, let's face it, it's going to be one of them,
I
innit?
think Athletic will get to the final.
Sancho's been playing like that. Dortmund.
Oh
Not
God,
really. Not
I
really.
don't want him
Really?
back
Not
next
really.
season.
You don't know that.
He's
I
not-
do not want
he's-
him back.
The thing, if
That
you actually
man's
watch him play,
attitude.
he's not. But he'll have a couple good cameos and everyone will think that he's playing well.
Just sell him, sell him,
He's doing the same thing
Sell
with
him.
United.
sell him. No, I don't want. No, I don't want him. No, sell him. I've had enough. Let's not talk about that, man.
Yeah, let's get some money from him at least. In fact, it's good that people like you think that he's doing well because that boosts up his press. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want it West Ham.
Mate, however
He's
much
lazy.
that 73
He's lazy.
million we can claim back, I'll be happy to take it.
I think we'll get 50 max.
I don't think you'll get 50.
I don't think- I think
you'll get
40 max, yeah.
Max. Yeah.
50.
For a desperate
Maybe if they
like,
load him out again. Obviously.
Barca will buy him on a free.
He's got like AC Milan written all over him or something like that.
Ooh,
No,
he is a
no.
Serie A baller.
He's got AC Milan
He is
all
a
over
Serie
him.
A baller, 100%.
He's got like him, Pulisic, and Giroud up front.
It's not AC
Oh,
Milan
no.
or a cheeky
Yeah.
Juventus.
I
That
can
is
see AC
central.
I can see him in
Milan.
a I say that, I could see him in a Juve.
Yeah.
Central
I
Leicester.
could see him in a
That's
Juve
it.
make it.
English players going to Syria. On that note, I think that sums us up. Anything else, Dad?
Nah, I think we'll cover that.
I'm all footballed out for the moment, man. I think I've said my pieces, and
Yeah, you just want the season to
realistically,
end,
I
I
just want the season to end because
Yeah.
we're not getting top four. Ten Hag's probably going to go. Rashford's got lost, and I just want the Euros to come round.
At least
I
we've got
love the
Bobby
England.
Manu. At least we've
Going
got
Up the England.
Going is the thing.
And again, England could be made of it. It's a match made in heaven. Let's go win the Euros. Peace.
Southgate, you're the one. Let's bring it home, son. Thank you very much for watching, guys.
Yeah.